The biting habits of Aedes mosquito. Aedes mosquitoes are day biters with two peaks of biting time, 1 to 2 hours after sunrise and 1 to 2 hours before sunset. Only female mosquitoes bite because of the requirement of blood for egg fertilization. Mosquitoes locate blood host by scent, sight, and heat. From 100 feet away, mosquitoes can smell your scent, especially the carbon dioxide you exhale. Males do not bite, but feed on plant juices and nectar of flowers. Bionomics. At temperatures less than 10 degrees centigrade and more than 40 degrees centigrade, no developmental process takes place. Females mate with males only once. Blood meal takes place after 48 hours from emergence and after mating for egg production. Oviposition takes place about 2 to 5 days from blood engorgement. They prefer dark-colored background for oviposition. They lay eggs 3 to 4 times in its lifetime, with 60 to 300 eggs per batch. The survival potential of the adult is 20 to 30 days. The life cycle of mosquitoes. The egg is black and oval in shape, laid singly above water surface of containers. Without float, viability is 6 months to a year due to the presence of chorion. The transformation from egg to larvae is 2 to 3 days. The larva or the feeding stage happens in 2 to 3 days. It breeds in clean and non-polluted water. It is a short and stout siphon with 1 pair of hair tufts and rests at an angle to the water surface. The larva to pupa stage happens in 7 to 8 days. The pupa or the non-feeding stage occurs in 7 to 8 days. The breeding trumpet is long and slender with narrow opening. The pupa to adult stage happens in 1 to 2 days. The dengue vector control is the application of various anti-dengue mosquito measures to alter the life cycle of the mosquito. It includes anti-dengue campaigns such as the 4S strategy, the DOST owl trap, and the 4 o'clock habit. The 4S strategy involves the search and destroy breeding places, seek early consultation, self-protection measures, say no to indiscriminate fogging. The search and destroy breeding places campaign applies the environmental sanitation or management measures such as solid waste disposal and improved water storage practice, including covering of containers to prevent access by egg-laying female mosquito. This vector control kills the adult mosquitoes. This strategy can prevent and stop the developmental process of the vector mosquito. Seek early consultation at the nearest health center. The signs and symptoms of a person having a dengue disease begins with a sudden onset of high fever, headache accompanied by anorexia, vomiting, abdominal pain, joint aches, muscle aches, and swollen lymph nodes. The self-protection measures, personal protection methods like self-protection against mosquitoes through curtains, screening of doors and windows, long sleeves, repellents, long-lasting insecticide-treated nets, mesh wire screens, and mosquito coils. The DOST oval trap prevents the emerging of adult mosquito as the solution kills the egg and larva. It also serves as a surveillance tool to determine the presence of the Aedes mosquito in the area. The 4 o'clock habit involves the cleaning of classrooms at 4 o'clock in the afternoon every day. The integrated vector control is a combination of 2 or more vector control activities supplementary to each other towards reduction of dengue incidence. The vector surveillance serves as the collection and interpretation of data, which can be used to guide mosquito vector control operations. It establishes baseline data on the presence or absence of vector in terms of species, density, and changes. The dengue surveillance tool has a scientific principle that Aedes female after mating will seek its oviposition substrate to lay its eggs. It prefers black containers filled with water, and this will attract more females to lay their eggs on the lawanite. The trap creates optimum conditions for the species to lay its eggs: stagnant, clean, dark area, and damp, rough surface. The two types of dengue surveillance tools are the classical ovitrap larvae trap that contains black tumbler, paddle, and water, and the modified ovicidal larvicidal trap with the black plastic cup, lawanite paddle, water, and organic larvicide. Both the classical owl trap and the DOST owl trap can trap eggs on the paddle. However, live larvae can usually be seen in the classical owl trap. The DOST owl trap has a value-added component, which is an organic larvicide that acts as attractant and kills the larva. Both tools breed Aedes if uncollected after 6 days. The process of setting up and servicing of DOST owl trap. Pour tap water into the black plastic cup until the lined mark just above the printed DOST logo. This volume is equivalent to 250 milliliters. Pour 1 pack of oil pellet into the plastic cup. Place the lawanite stick in the solution with a rough surface facing up. Stir thoroughly. Place the plastic cup inside the classroom in a low-lying and dark corner. Take care not to spill the contents of the cup. Let the cup stand for 6 days. Collect trap and inspect if there is egg on the paddle and larva in the solution. Transfer the solution to a clear container to confirm the presence of larva. Gently brush off into the solution the mosquito egg stuck on the lawanite strip. A used toothbrush will do the trick, but make sure that all the mosquito eggs drop into the solution. Pour hot water into the container. Dispose the liquid contents of the cup on dry ground. If hot water is not available, dispose the liquid contents immediately. Repeat steps 1 to 7 weekly. Continue using owl trap weekly as long as there are still mosquito eggs and larvae laid on the stick and in the plastic cup. Reminders: set the traps every Thursday. Collect and inspect traps every Tuesday. Fill out Form 1 every Tuesday. If collection period falls on holiday, please collect traps a day before. DOST will provide free 2 OL trap kits per classroom and monthly supply of paddle and pellets for 6 months in the duration of the project. 3 forms will be used as a vector surveillance. Form 1 is the OL Trap weekly report per classroom. This is accomplished by the students assigned to monitor the OL traps and noted by the class advisor. It is prominently displayed in an area in the classroom where everyone can see the progress of the project. It is then consolidated into Form 2. Form 2 is the OL Trap monthly report per school. It is accomplished by the OL school coordinator and noted by the school principal. This is then submitted to the division office through OL coordinator before the first week of the month. Form 3 is the OL Trap monthly report per division. It is accomplished by the division OL coordinator and noted by the school's division superintendent. It is submitted electronically to the Calabarzon Health and Nutrition Unit with the email address deped4a_hnu@yahoo.com before the 10th of the succeeding month. Form 3 is then reviewed for correctness by the Calabarzon Health and Nutrition Unit and emailed to DOST4A after 5 working days.